Hey guys, it's Michaela again, and I'm back with another speed build for you. So for this speed build, I decided to go into Selvadorada and build a little jungle, like vacation house, I guess. I feel like on the interior, I made it a lot more cozy, so it kind of resembles more like a house that somebody lives in. But I did build it in Selvadorada, which is a vacation world. I do wish you could live in here though, because I think that would be pretty cool. And speaking of vacation worlds, have you guys seen the April community survey for The Sims? I'm sure you all have because it's like blowing up on Twitter and YouTube and all that fun stuff. But they had that question about the different types of worlds that could potentially come into The Sims, which I'm pretty excited for any of them to come in. Personally, myself, I voted for the Scottish Highlands as my top one, but that's also mostly because I lived there once. I studied abroad there, so I saw that and I was like, ooh, Scotland, I need to vote for it. But honestly, like looking back at any of them, I'd be pretty excited for any of them. I think the Korean one would be really cool. The Swiss mountain town would be also pretty cool, or even the Greek islands. But again, I'd be happy with just like anything that we get. I mean, I really like vacation worlds in The Sims. I mean, I don't visit them a lot because there's only so much you can do, but I think they're different. And in real life, people can go on vacations. So I just feel like it just adds more realism to the game, especially like if you're playing a family or just a sim that wants to go on vacations. So why not add all of the vacation worlds? And also the survey, they had that question that talked about, I have it right here. It says, please rank the following life stages based on which you would like to see additional gameplay for. And one of the options is babies. So like, does that mean babies are finally going to become not objects? Because that would be really cool. Even if it was just like something really small, like the Sims can just like hold them more, or just like put them in a stroller and like not have them in their little bassinet and then I forget about them and they almost die. That may be personal experience while I've been playing. But I would just like to see a lot more with babies because babies are an important thing in life. And I feel like that's just like a really hard stage, like especially if you become a new parent. I'm not a parent, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. But I just feel like it's really exciting because it's like a new human coming in. But then in The Sims, it's like, we don't care about them. They can just sit in their bassinet. Maybe they'll cry sometimes. You know, But the point is, babies might get more stuff. But who knows? We don't know what the Sims team is going to do. But I was just really excited to see that on the survey. Because how many times have people like even talked about how they want babies to just have more in The Sims? And now we're seeing it in the survey. I just feel like the survey in general just had like a bunch of awesome ideas, and I want pretty much all of them. Like there's even some stuff that like there's a question that it says something about like cheerleading or something. Like personally, I don't think I'll play with the cheerleading that much. But like imagine all the storylines that like other people can create with like all this extra stuff, and there's just like more to it. Like, I also feel like when I play The Sims, I do like the same thing all the time. So I am trying to branch out. I do play a lot of The Sims just like on my own time off of YouTube because I feel like when I play it just for YouTube, it like stresses me out more for some reason. So I try to play on my own time and just like, it also helps me distress because, you know, I get stressed out a lot about just the tiniest things, but that's a whole nother story that I probably shouldn't get into now. But anyway, Sims is just such like a calm game. And so, well, except when they don't do what I tell them to. But that's beside the point. So, I don't know, I'm rambling now, I'm sorry. I feel like I haven't really talked about the build that much. I built the exterior and then the living room. Right now I'm building the kitchen, which I love all of the kitchen items that we get in Jungle Adventure. You know, speaking of that, my mind is just like on a roller coaster. I'm sorry, you have to deal with me sometimes. But there's that build challenge that people have been doing on YouTube. That's the building each room, but each room is like a different pack. I kind of want to try that, but I'm also kind of scared because there's going to be packs like this where I'm going to be like, oh heck yeah, I have so much stuff. It's going to look so great. And then there's going to be other packs and it's going to be like, what is this room? But that also makes it fun, right? So, I don't know, maybe you guys will be able to see that in a few weeks. But yeah, this is the kitchen right now. Again, like I said earlier, I kind of went not too terribly crazy with the decorations. I did calm myself down because I was like, this is supposed to be a rental vacation home. It's probably really expensive to stay in. I didn't see how much it'll be per night, but I'll probably check that out before I upload this so I can put it in the description, assuming I remember, because I forget a lot of stuff. But I'm trying. It's just a work in progress, I guess. I guess like other things that are happening in my life. I just ordered a capture card, the Elgato one. I forgot what the like actual name of it was, but one of the capture cards, and it's gonna be shipped pretty soon. Which I was first of all surprised I actually found one because they were sold out like everywhere else. But I found one. It's being shipped. And it says it's in the pre-shipment right now, and I'm very impatient for it, but I'm really excited for it because I can stream on my Switch. I got my Switch like just basically a month ago. It was like the last day of March or something, and been playing Animal Crossing nonstop, which I've mentioned in other videos. Sorry, that's annoying, but I had the idea that if I play it so much, why not make some videos of it? Or if I get back into streaming. I have been wanting to start live streaming again. I've done it a few times. I did it like a year or so ago, sometime around a year ago, and I did have fun doing it. And then summer just happened, and then school happened, but now I have all the free time. So I might get back into that again. So stay tuned for that. I think on my end screen for my YouTube videos, I do have my Twitch name, which is mikaelaholly. So I'll let you know if I decide to go do that. I think I will. I've been like really like researching it again, and I'm excited. I'm probably gonna do a lot of Animal Crossing because that's literally the reason why I got the screen capture card. And I'll probably also do Sims, and I have some other games. Like I've gotten a lot of games recently. Like I have a couple of Star Wars games. My boyfriend said that I should stream Fallen Order, which will be interesting because it's been pretty hard for me. I mean, as much as I love video games are really, really hard for me. See, when I was little, I had some video games. I didn't have a lot because my mom couldn't afford a lot, but the video games I did have, I remember I had a Spyro game. Not the original one that came out in the trilogy later, but it was a game that was on the DS. And I also had a Pirates of the Caribbean game. Spyro I did end up finishing, but what happened was I think I got the game when I was like 10. I was in 4th or 5th grade. And I got the game, and I remember I got stuck at one part, and then I couldn't figure it out. And that was before the days where you could just go onto YouTube or go online and just go look up the part that you're stuck at, which I do way too much in other games now. And even if I could have looked it up, we had very slow internet, so it would have taken like 3 hours to load up a 1-minute video. Gotta love those days, right? But anyways, I got stuck. I didn't touch the game for a few more years, and then I finally picked it up again. I think like in 6th, 7th grade. And then I beat it. And then I remember I had a Pirates of the Caribbean game. I still haven't finished it. It might still be my DS. My DS is like the original one that I also got in like 4th grade. So it's very old. The original DS. I never got a chance to get any newer ones because again, mom couldn't spend that much. But yeah, that's how I am with video games. And now it's just like hard for me. So I got Star Wars Fallen Order, and it was already like super hard for me at first. Like I had it on the 2nd difficulty because I was like, oh, this will be fine. And then I'm like struggling and like dying all over. So now I have it on the easiest setting, but there's like a lot of like puzzle like aspects to it, which I'm not very good at. So this will be fun. But my boyfriend suggested that I try streaming that. So assuming that my computer and internet can work with streaming of that game, then we'll see how it goes. Although I feel like with single player games, that's when my rage comes out. Not with multiplayer games, because those are like against real people, so I'm like, oh, can't be mean to real people. But when it's a single player game, I'm just like, oh, I can be mad at the boss because it's not real. There's not like a real person behind it, you know? But, you know, I feel like my speed build videos are now just like little updates on my life. Not that much is really happening right now because of the times, and even if the world wasn't messed up, I'd probably still be doing like nothing. I probably have stories about my 7 days because I remember last year when I just did speed builds, I would talk about the children. I could probably do that again and just like talk about what happened earlier this year because I go to different schools now, different districts, and kids are crazier at these schools. So maybe I should write down some stories that I could tell you guys because, oof, just big oof to all of them. But this is just about the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching and listening to my rambles if you even made it this far. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.